Hi, I'm Shelley with Sanford Wellness Center. I'm going to lead you through a breath work and yin practice today. In these times where we feel like we have uncertainty and changes are happening, it feels like every time we turn around or turn the news on or talk to a family member or coworker or friend, we need a little bit of, I feel like I need a little bit of calming of the anxiety, the nervousness I'm feeling, the potential for worry, and just being in the present moment with myself. This particular flow, this particular series of poses is said to decrease those feelings of anxiety and worry and help us be more receptive to understanding and intuition, so tuning in with ourselves. We begin our practice with our breath. You can find a seat, you can find a block or a pillow or something to sit on to lift your hips up to release tension there. You can lie on your back or in child's pose. Simply close your eyes if you're comfortable with that, or look at the end of your nose. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Warming breath. Inhale. And exhale. If you want to pay a little more attention to breath, bring your hands to your belly. Middle fingers just gently touching. Inhale, let the belly expand, filling the diaphragm, breathing deep all the way down to the pelvic floor as if you're breathing to your toes. And exhale, let the belly come away from the fingers so the middle fingers then touch. Don't worry too much about the breath, just do the inhale long and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can lengthen the breath out, maybe for a count of 5. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Instead, if we increase the exhale longer than the inhale, it helps our bodies and our minds to calm, move into the parasympathetic nervous system. Let's take that tempo to inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time like that. 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a breath work that you can use anytime throughout your day. Insert it, even if it's only for a couple of breath cycles. We move into our first pose. We'll hold our pose for about 2 minutes. You're welcome to, again, do these flows, these poses longer. So we make our way into a wide knee child's pose. Knees go wide, toes touch. Find a comfortable position. You can also put a block under the hips if that would feel good. Lower down, forehead comes to the mat. Slowly slide your right arm through under your left arm and let the right side of your face fall toward the mat. Hips can get heavier back toward heels. You can stay right here with the left arm long, or you can use a little leverage, pushing the hand into the floor as you bend that elbow, opening the ribs. Or maybe your body's calling you for the left arm to come up to the sky, behind the waist, or wrap into the right thigh. Find the breath. It's important in our yin poses to find the place where we can maintain a long breath, allowing the body to move from the stress response mode into the calming mode. Allow yourself to try to be present in the moment, attentive to your breath and your body, letting go, letting the muscles melt away, letting yourself sink. Sometimes our body wants to distract us. So taking the breath and check in. Do I need to move? Do I need to make a change, or can I breathe and relax? Two more rounds of breath. Slowly bring the left hand back to plant on the mat. Lifting up a bit, bring the right arm back through, centering your child's pose a moment, forehead to mat. And moving to the other side, slide the left arm through under the right armpit, drawing the left side of the face to the mat. Right arm can stay where it is, or left arm can reach up to the sky, behind the waist, maybe threading behind the left thigh. We give ourselves permission to choose the pose, the position that's right for us, to stay as long as we want, or to come out. Try to bring our thoughts back to the breath. Breathing deep into the ribs, into the belly. Finding that longer exhale than the inhale. Permission to sigh out through our mouth. If we choose. Maybe your body's calling you to move a little farther into this pose, a little more twist and opening as you settle in. Gently breathe through 2 more rounds of breath, filling yourself up. On the exhale, letting go a little bit more. Bringing the right hand back to plant on the mat. Coming back through, finding left hand on the mat, and child's pose, forehead rests. Slowly begin to bring yourself up into all fours, preparing for our dragon pose, a hip opener. You can bring the right foot forward, knee right over ankle. Here a block can be helpful to raise up the floor for us if we're holding a lot of tension. We can also drop into forearms or drop all the way down into forearms if our body is ready for that. We can slide the left leg back a little bit farther. And here find length in the spine, find breath, head can fall. Also permission to stay lifted with both hands inside the foot or hands on the block. We want to find the place where we can allow the hips to relax, but not feel like we are binding in the sacrum. Allow the hips creases to open. Hips are a place where we're set to stash things. Sometimes I visualize my hips as closets where sometimes I'm stashed emotions or memories that I haven't let go of and are really serving no purpose. Coming into a pose such as this, where we're aware of the tension that we might be holding, we can visualize the breath traveling to those places in the body where we have compression, like the hip crease, or where the belly is touching the thigh, or the front of the back hip, or where the shin is on the mat, and breathe into those areas. And simply use the thought or the word relax. Maybe notice how our body's connected so that when our hips are tight, it affects our shoulders, it affects how we feel overall. One more full breath. And on the exhale, slowly begin to make your way out of the pose, very gently, treating yourself as if with kid gloves. Slide the foot back. Your body may be calling you to do a little downward facing dog. Bend, straighten knees, let the head fall. And then bring the left foot forward, inside the left hand, left knee over ankle. Lengthen through the right hip as far as you feel comfortable. And again, use what props you need. Maybe you have a block, a book works. A rolled up towel or blanket can work. Cushion. And gently let yourself settle into this pose, squaring shoulders, relaxing tension. Another option that I didn't mention on the other side is to take fists, elbows on the block or floor, and then fists to support the head. Feel nice to take the tension out of the neck. See what we can let go of in this pose. Second side, noticing the difference in each side of our body. No judgment, no expectations. When we practice, we try to have a curious mind. If visualization is helpful for you, breathe in through the nose. Imagine the breath expanding and making space as it travels down the body as if it can go all the way to the toes and through all the creases of the body. And as you exhale, it's sweeping around out what you no longer have use for. And just like when you clean your closet, you get to decide what do you want to put in that space, or do you just leave it uncluttered so that you have room and freedom. Less chaos, less clutter. Last round of breath in this pose. Notice what's changed and what's the same. No judgment. Just learning. Slowly on the exhale, begin to prepare to move out of this pose and finally find your way. Hands coming to the mat. Sliding the foot back, maybe making your way either to child's pose or down dog. Lifting the hips into a V pose. Walking dog, bending knees, lifting heels. Slowly bring the knees to the mat, bringing our whole body onto the mat for Sphinx pose. In Sphinx pose, we open our heart. It's a gentle back bend. Taking care of back, we let the hips relax onto the mat, so legs might be close together or wider apart. We can have forearms a little farther out in front of us, or we might walk ourselves in, stacking ourselves tall, lifting up, relaxing the shoulders, opening the heart. Another option is prayer hands with the elbows right under the shoulders. Try and let the rib cage, the bottom of the rib cage, the bottom of the sternum sink toward the floor. Let the breath expand the belly, expand and open. When we open our heart and move into back bends, we might notice emotions, and that's okay. This is a safe place. It's a safe practice. And it's good to let our feelings happen. And acknowledge, is this something that I need to entertain at this time? Or if it's something that I don't need to entertain at this time, not restashing it in the closet in the hips, but putting it in a place with intention to revisit at a time when we're prepared. Maybe find a little more length as you let the rib cage drop and you feel like the shoulders dropping away from the ears. Fill yourself up with the breath, expand the ribs. Release. Notice the energy again flowing in the body. Last round of breath. And slowly release. Go ahead and cross the forearms, stack them on top of each other. Let your forehead rest and shift the hips side to side. Letting the energy flow through the body with more ease. When your body feels ready, gently bring your hands beside the ribs. Push yourself back into a child's pose. Gently come up to a sit, bringing the legs around. Your next pose is Dragonfly. And Dragonfly is a pose that if we have hamstrings, hips that we have tension in, can be challenging. Another option is to take this position with the legs against the wall, nice and wide in a V shape. Today we're going to practice here, but feel free to take your mat near a wall and take your legs right up against the wall. I'm going to use a prop for support, moving the fleshy part away so that my sits bones are on the mat. Sit tall. I can stay right here in this pose. If my body is allowing me to open farther, we don't want any tension in knees. We can also put blanket or prop under the back of the knees. We can lift up the hips a little bit with a blanket or a gentle prop to elevate them, or we can just begin to make our way into this pose. Feet are relaxed. Lengthen the spine. Head can fall. Again, we might find that place where with the block, the elbows are on the block or a prop, and we place forehead on our fists. See if we can find length in the back of the legs, the hamstrings. Breathe. You may be noticing areas of your body that are holding tension, that the energy doesn't feel like it's flowing easily. And they're calling your attention. So simply acknowledge them. Breathe deeply as if the breath can open them up. And with the exhale, give a little longer length to it. And notice what happens. There's no right or wrong. Just notice if anything changes. And if things become more intense, gently make a small adjustment to give relief. Continue to observe areas of the body that might be making small talk with you, distracting you from letting go. Deepen the breath for one more full round. Begin to think about moving, keeping your calm, And then slowly begin to move props out of the way. Make your way up to a sit. Bring your hands behind you. Gently bend your knees, feet can stay wide. You find a little windshield wiper. Slowly make your way down onto your back for your corpse pose, Shavasana. Again, props can be a blanket or bolster, a pillow under your knees, something gently giving you support behind your neck. You can lie on your side, any place that's comfortable for you to be still and breathe. Such an important part of our practice to be present in the moment and allow ourselves to rest and restore. Take an inventory, breathe in through your nose, notice the speed of your thoughts, notice your mood. Again, no expectation, just notice. Notice your body, what's touching the mat, what feels. It has a calm energy and peace. And know that you can come into any of these poses, to this place of rest at any time, connecting mind, body, and breath to calm. Continue the breath. Don't worry about it. Permission to let thoughts go if they come. This is your time. You are welcome to stay in this pose, or if it's time for you to move on, join me, gently drawing knees into chest. Rolling to a side, reminding ourselves of this position as being a position of starting new beginnings, that fetal position. Use your strong arms to lift you to a seat. Join me in a comfortable seat with your breath. Palms and fingers come together. It's my honor to lead you. Again, my name is Shelley, and until we meet again, be well. Namaste.